Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Aztec Paintball. The new Broken Rain Incursion is out. It's day one. Here's all the steps to complete it. I'm sure there will be a faster way to complete it later on. Enjoy.
Aztec Paintball Division 2.
Alright, and here's the patch you get at the end as a reward. And no, we didn't get the new exotic. So the new incursion is in 4 different sections. The first section is out in the open. You're going to reach this first area where you encounter boss number 1. After you beat him, you continue. You're going to have a dog to escort. You're going to have to resolve the bridge here and make your way across. Once you do so, there's going to be boss number 2. Once boss number 2 is going to be dead, you're going to make your way inside the dam. This is where you're going to be in the turbine room for boss number 3. And finally, you're going to make your way up in the dam. You're going to be on top, and you will meet boss number 4, where you're going to have to defeat it. And here's how we did it. So you just reached the Lumberyard. You just need to jump down. Watch out for those snipers. I left the decoy on top. You're gonna wipe the first wave of enemies, and the boss is gonna spawn. The boss is gonna have a chainsaw. He's gonna chase one person. I would recommend that we have 4 DPS here. The person that is gonna be aggroed by the boss, just focus on the boss. Everyone else, just focus on the ads around, specifically the snipers. And there it is. So you're just focusing me right now. Once you got him killed, you're just gonna kill everyone else left in the area, and you're gonna move to this crane over here. Press the button. Then me and the crew are gonna go inside the little office here, and there's a lever to open the gate. In this area, you're going to need to follow, escort, and defend this dog right here. I would recommend that you go way in front of that dog. Actually, you could, for the first section, you could pretty much leave him behind and go and kill everyone in the area. But if this dog dies, the objective is failed, and you're going to restart right there. So as we move forward, you're going to kill all of the enemies. There's going to be a tank over here. Same as Wall Street. You're just going to have to destroy the four corners. Otherwise, that thing will destroy your dog. And then you will move forward. Over here, there's going to be a bunch of enemies. As you can see, the dog is pretty much about 1/3 health. So you want to make sure that they're taking care of the enemies. What you want to do next is go to this area on the right here where the yellow tarp is. After you kill the enemies, there's going to be a panel to pull. That's the first step here. So you're going to jump over, and you're going to go press that panel. Then you're going to go back on the other side, and there's a little shack on the other side over here where you need to go and activate the bridge or the crane. Interact here. While you're here, you might as well wait here. There's a lock. Inside, there's going to be the key to open the police car, the trunk. And this is where one of your comms is going to be. So right over here. Voila. Alright, so now that you're done, you're going to cross over. This is where boss number 2 is going to spawn. He's a shield guy. There's going to be 3 turrets. As you can see, those squares with the X. You just need to watch. This is not a very difficult area. The boss is immune. You pretty much need to go behind the boss and shoot its tank. It would expose its armor and his back. Once that's done, you pretty much need to put DPS in him, and that will kill him, the boss. So you next, you will make your way inside, your way downstairs. There's going to be a communication device on the other side over here. And all you need to do is put out a grenade, a frag grenade, throw it at the wall over there. There's a barrel behind. It's going to blow it up. And then the door will open. Alright, room number 3 for boss number 3. It's probably going to be one of the most complicated. We went with 3 DPS on 1 tank, 1 protection from elite. We had 1 guy in the control room, 1 guy outside, and 2 guys on both ends. And everybody was on the left side over here. As you could see on the screen, there's 2 areas in orange where the boss is going to go and recharge at some point. When the boss reached that area, you want to have 1 person use a sticky EMP on the boss. It will get rid of his protection. At that point, the boss will take damage. As you can see on the screen, there are 2 green circles with an X. Those are valves. On the top, it's valve for turbine T1 and 2. At the bottom left, it's the valve for turbine 3 and 4s. In the control room, you will see control panels for T1, T2, T3, T4. When those panels are turning red, you pretty much need to run to those valves, activate the valves, and have somebody in the room after press and fix the issue with the turbine. So here's another way to look at it. The main 2 things you want to focus here is in the control room, make sure that as soon as something turns red, you go and turn the valve on, come back and press the button in this room. The second thing you want to focus on is those 2 orange boss charging areas. Once the boss goes back over there, you want to use the sticky EMP. Just hit the boss, and then the boss will be able to take damage at that point. So this is the control room. You have turbine 1 on the left, turbine 2, turbine 3, and turbine 4. As you could see, turbine 2 is red. At that point, you're going to need to go and turn the valve on and come back and press the button. So on the right side over here of the control room is valve for turbine 3 and turbine 4. Then you're going to go back in the room when it's needed. And you're going to come back and press that button. This is for the turbine number 4. And then the valve for turbine number 1 and 2 is on the left side over here. And this is the valve that you need to turn and go back in the room and press the button. Alright, so at some point the boss is going to want to go back. Those are the 2 orange areas on the map that I showed you. The boss either going to go right or left. This example, the boss goes left. It's trying to go where it's going to recharge. Is blue line. You're going to need the person with a sticky EMP to go and hit the boss. It will get rid of its blue charge line. At that point, the boss is not immune and will be able to take damage. The boss is almost dead. At this point, we had 3 out of the 4 turbines down. This is normal. Just continue shooting the boss and the boss will die. And then clear the area and you're done. Section number 3. Then you will go on and continue inside the dam. At this point, you're going to reach an elevator. It's going to be jammed. You need to turn the power back on or activate the elevator. So we will follow J. Polk and crew here. You're going to go on top there. There's going to be a gate to open and the panel's on top there. Once you hit that panel, I can go back to the elevator and we're able to open it. Alright, so congratulations, you made it to the final section, the top of the dam. I'm running a survivability build, a lot of blues, a lot of hazard. My teammates are running a DPS build, striker, tipping scale, a lot of red, a lot of DPS to kill everything that they see. As you press that button here, you have an eye. You have 45 seconds to make it on the opposite side of the dam. Press the button there and then come back. You need to do that 3 times because you are opening 3 gates. Your teammates will be going in the middle of the map. There's going to be a sniper above them. They're pretty much going to be killing everything they see. Your job, once the gates are open, is to keep the gates open. There's going to be 3 panels. I'm going to show you. They need to be red lights. The gates needs to be open at all times. Otherwise, a meter goes up and you failed the objective. So here's an example of a run. I'm going to press that button. I'm going to get aggroed. I'm going to have the eye. There's a countdown on the top left for 45 seconds. I'm going to run across. You need to wiggle your way around. There's going to be electrified panels on the ground that you don't want to hit. You don't want to hit at all. If you do, you have a hazard, so it won't be as bad. I have unbreakable. As you can see, I'm going left, I'm going right. I'm making my way across the dam, and on the left side over here, there's going to be an office. And that office will have a panel. I just need to open the door or kick it. Here's the panel. Once that's done, I need to go on the dam and go press a button. This will open up the gate. These are the panels you need to stay and keep an eye on at all times to keep open. So I'm gonna run back to the original office. My teams are fighting hard. It's day 1. They're doing a fantastic job. It's normal to go down. I'm pressing that button and I'm gonna go back on the other side. So I'm pretty tanky. They're all down. But it's okay. I have the birdie backpack. I'm gonna put a decoy down. And then I'm gonna go revive my team. You can have the birdie. Someone else on your team can have the birdie. I just chose to have it because I was more tanky. There you go. Number 2. And I'm missing somebody over here. Mr. J. Polk. Alright, so now that you've done your 3 runs, the boss has spawned. Your main focus is to make sure that those 3 panels, those 3 gates are always open. As you can see here, I need to interact. My team are DPS. They will take care of killing everything they see and focus really on the boss backpack. It's really important for them to hit the backpack. I want to show you in a few seconds what happened if I don't take care of the gates and I leave the gates closed. A meter is going to go up, it's going to build up, and then you will fail the objective. Okay, so here you could see on the top left of the screen there's a meter that's going up. Why? Because I did not hit the panels to keep the gates open, like this panel right here. So if you take too long, it's going to reach 100% and you will fail the objective. So you're back at it, you're taking care of the gates, and your team is putting out DPS. At some point, the boss backpack or one of its minion, like this one right here, will be dropping a yellow item. You're going to pick it up and you're going to put it in one of those boxes with the X, like the one on my left right here. This will happen 4 times. The boss or one of its mini bosses will drop that C4, and once you've done all 4, then the boss will no longer heal itself, and all you need to do is just keep the gate open and your team pulling out DPS, and you're going to be able to kill the boss. So at this point the boss is taking major damage, it's not healing anymore, and you're going to be able to kill him. And there you go. You just completed the new Incursion. My name is Aztec Paintball. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.